Hello everyone, John Trigger 12 back here again with another video. Now today I'm going to be giving you another top 5 personal pick of a personal topic that I'm going to be talking about today. And now if you all know that I'm a humongous Nirvana fan, I love Nirvana, they're one of my top 5 favorite bands of all time. And seeing as how several days ago of this month, unfortunately, it's been 20 years since the death of Kurt Cobain. I think 20 years. But unfortunately, because I've been so busy, I've been unable to make a specific type of video of it, and also because of the whole copyright strike, it's kind of been hard to come up with a type of video I could do, because I can't really do a tribute, and I can't really just use their footage, because I would get fucked. But I decided, fuck it, why not, and just do a top 5 my personal favorite / best Nirvana songs of all time. Now obviously, coming from me, it's kind of hard to pick and choose my top 5 favorite, because I love Nirvana and I love all their songs equally, but at the end of the day, I'm going to have to try my hardest to try and identify my personal top 5. Now, enough of my rambling, and let's get right into the teenage angst that is known as Nirvana. Coming up at number 5 has to go to, I guess it has to go to About a Girl. I just love that song. About a Girl is supposedly written about Kurt's ex-girlfriend at the time during the Bleach. It was done during the Bleach album, and seeing as how the majority of that album was specifically punk rock and alternative music, or pre/post grunge, it's kind of identified as that, but for the most part a lot of it's kind of punk. And About a Girl is the first only pop song that he used and created for his band, and it's kind of I kind of consider that song and some of the songs on Bleach to be like predecessors to music that we'll end up hearing in his later records, like Nevermind and In Utero and whatnot. So, moving on from number 5, let's go into number 4, which has to go to In Bloom. In Bloom is just an awesome rocking song. It's my personal favorite because it's one of the only songs that has the best rhythm section of any of Nirvana songs. I know that's kind of over exaggerating, but at the same time it's kind of true in a sense, because all the songs that Kurt and Dave and Chris, or whoever, mostly Kurt, had created for Nirvana's music, a lot of them are kind of what they are. They're either pop songs or the grunge or, punk rock, really grungy type of songs. But for the most part, a lot of them don't really have a good section of where the music just goes on and on and on, and In Bloom is one of those first ones. There's various versions, but the main one that's heard on Nevermind is the best song that you ever listen to and want to just fucking just follow that beat. Dave Grohl just did an amazing job at keeping the rhythm with Chris. Their rhythm section, hands down the best out of any other rhythm section that Nirvana has, and it's just an awesome badass song. And also, I really have to give credit to Kurt's guitar playing, because for most of the songs, like Smells Like Teen Spirit and various other songs, it's one of the only ones where you can actually hear Kurt's guitar solo being replaced by the lyrics, because the lyrics get replaced by the guitar solo so well that it almost just sounds like an extension of his voice. And In Bloom just is amazing. But let's move off of that and go right into number 3. Has to go to Something in the Way. Something in the Way is just an awesome, badass song. It's really depressing in a sense, but I think that's what it's meant to do. There's lots of really darkness to Nirvana's songs, but Something in the Way really gets to you, regardless of how you feel or how you I guess identify with this type of song. It's just moving and it grabs you for various reasons. It's just one of those songs that you just have to just get into. You know, it's one of those things that it's not like Nirvana's like amazing hits, but it's just a great song. But moving off of that, let's go to number 2, which has to go straight up to Heart Shaped Box. Heart Shaped Box is one of the best songs in Utero, and it has a really good, nice backstory. I'm not gonna go into it, but for the most part, it's just really amazing. And it has like, you can give credit to like whoever the fuck, but like for the most part, Nirvana's music videos don't vary that much. They're not really big, elaborate videos, but the Heart Shaped Box video is just fucking awesome. It's just a badass song, badass video, and Heart Shaped Box is just an amazing song. It's like I said, it's just one of the best songs in their third album, In Utero. And just Kurt's lyrics, Kurt's vocals, not to mention like Chris and Dave's rhythm section once again. It's just a badass song. But right before I get to my number 1 pick, I have to give some honorable mentions because once again, I am a huge Nirvana fan, and there's plenty and plenty of great songs that are just have to be mentioned. Let's just get started with it. I'm not gonna give like in-depth versions, but let's just get right into it. There's Come As You Are, Lithium, Senseless Apprentice, Rape Me, Breed. There's just awesome, badass songs. Like if you're not a Nirvana fan, then you don't know music. There's for every single generation in the music industry, there's always a band that stands out amongst the rest. And Nirvana definitely does that. Ever since they created the albums that they ended up doing, they just changed the whole landscape of rock and continue to just reach new generations. So I'm just in honor of them, and anybody who's not listened to Nirvana, then I personally suggest go to your local store or whatever the fuck. Just go online, just look them up and look out their music, and just like forget all the nonsense, forget all the bullshit, all the depressing shit, all the suicides, all the drug use. Just get over all that shit and just get to the music, because that's what's really important. The music. Nirvana's music is not about the controversy over Kurt's death. It's not, all the bullshit that happened in between the band and Kurt's wife and Courtney Love and all that nonsense. It's about the fucking music. Who gives a shit about that shit? It's all about Nirvana's music. And let's move off of that shit and go to my number 1 top favorite pick. It has to go to Smells Like Teen Spirit. What other song is there gonna be other than Smells Like Teen Spirit in anybody's fucking top 5 music list of anything? Smells Like Teen Spirit, yes, may be a little cliched out over the past 20 years, like 10 years, like since it was created or whatever the fuck, but it's just a badass song. What can you do? It's every generation has an anthem, and this goes on there as like top 5 anthems of all time. It's just pure like the lifestyle of like what teenagers have to do, and there's just a big landscape of like new upcoming kids who just listen to the song and know what the fuck's up. There's tons of songs in the music industry where you listen to it for the first time and you know what the fuck's up. You know what the fuck's gonna go down, you know what the fuck's happening, you know how you fucking feel, and you know what you're gonna do after you fucking listen to that song. And Smells Like Teen Spirit is definitely like that. But enough of this bullshit. Let's get right down to it and just, like, what's your personal top 5? Obviously, this is very subjective. It's my personal pick. I love Nirvana, and I'm pretty sure who anybody listens to this fucking audio video, then you fucking love Nirvana too. But what's your personal top 5? What songs do you like? Which ones get to you? Which songs do you think Kurt did an amazing job at writing? Like, just put it down. And in honor of Kurt, all I have to say is, long live Nirvana.